Well, hello everyone and welcome back to the American Innovator. This week we're traveling back to the beautiful island of Maui and we're going to go to an amazing surf spot called the Windmills and we're going to meet one of the best surfers in the world, Zane Schweitzer. Enjoy this week's American Innovator.
So where are we today, Zane?
Well, we're here at Punalau on the west side of Maui. It's a popular surf spot and world class at that, and we're about to go surf out with some of the boys. We got some of the world's best out in the water.
Do we really? How does it compare to Jaws?
Well, on a day like today, it's hard to compare it, but you know, it gets pretty big out here. It gets a solid 20-foot face, and this is like, I guess, compared to as the pipeline of Maui. So this wave gets very hollow and
great quality waves. Then.
Very quality.
Fun. And so how was Jaws the last time you were there? How big was it, and what was your thoughts?
Last time I was out at Jaws, it wasn't a huge day. Yeah. It was probably 15 to 20 foot Hawaiian style, and it was you know, pretty mellow for a Jaws day. Mm-hmm. But for anyone, it's, you know, it's pretty big.
You ever wipe out on a wave?
Oh yeah, I've had a few spills out there. Nothing,
and what's it like?
Nothing crazy, but it's, you know, it's like getting hit by a semi-truck and getting ragdolled and thrown around, and then you just relax until it's over.
And how long does it last? 30 seconds?
Let's hope not. That's a long one.
Oh, really?
But it could be longer. But 30 seconds is considered really long underwater. You know, I'd say on average it's 10 to 20 out there.
What causes you to crash? What happens?
You know, it could be anything from the wind hitting the board wrong and lifting it up, or could be also, you know, you take off too late and you come unglued from the board. It could be a number of things, but you hope that you have everything dialed in and nothing does go wrong out there.
Wow, very cool.
Yeah, what's up, Duma?
How you doing? I'm Paul. Nice to meet you. How you doing?
Put the GoPro on the top and you got all kind of angles. Yeah, dude, this would be shit.
It's awesome for that. It is awesome. I flip it upside down, and then what I do is then flip the video in post-editing so that it's right side up.
In the mount, the camera can go...
Oh yeah, the camera can go any way you want, but the cool thing is, if you're shooting with the camera below the pole, the camera looks like it's hanging out 30 feet over the boat looking back at you, and you can't see the pole because it's at a down angle.
Talking about dipping it in the water.
Oh yeah, do that all the time too. Yeah, it's cool.
Good though.
How old are you, Zane?
Yeah. 20. Just turned 20 in September.
How long have you been surfing?
Since before I could walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
My dad's had me on the front of his board since I was a baby. But on my own, probably since like about...
So
3
is that a common thing? Because we saw that the other day where
a
guy...
Hawaii, that's what
you do. You take your baby out on the board, right?
Yeah, all the time.
We saw it.
Yeah, parents are always taking their kids to the beach like as super toddlers and putting them on the front of their board. It floats and just picking them up.
Oh, that's...
You gotta go surf.
So you said you need some puka patch?
Do you have? You got a puka patch?
No.
I need some puka patch, John. Where you at?
I know. John needs to be here.
Puka patch is the best thing for quick repairs. Or something like that when you're about to go surf and the waves are good.
Yeah. So you were saying your parents invented windsurfing?
Grandparents. Your wife was just asking if our parents surf, and I was saying my dad's an 18-time world champion, and my mom's also a windsurfing national champion, and yeah, we're from a family.
And your sister surfs, and your brother surfs. Yeah. Everyone surfs, man.
My sister, my brother, my grandma, everyone.
Wow.
If I had puka patch,
you wouldn't be shoving wax.
I wouldn't be stuffing wax in this.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll make you a promise saying I will never come to Maui or Hawaii ever again without puka patch.
I don't think anybody should come to Hawaii without puka patch.
It's a total screw up.
I think I blew on that too. I just used my last one the other day. I need to get some more from John.
So when I first connected with Zane, I saw an incredible movie that his brother Matty made. And I told him I'd bring him over an iPole. So when I got over to Maui, I brought an iPole and he invited me to come out and watch him surf. So he's walking along with it, getting ready to go into the water. Now, you got to remember this guy's barefoot, and I'm wearing sandals right now, but I'm going to take off my shoes and follow him across the rocks. And I'm telling you, it was brutal. These rocks are so sharp, and he's running with the surfboard and the iPole, and I'm trying to keep up with this guy. And wait till you see this entry into the water. It's pretty incredible. He goes right up to the edge of it, waits for the tide to come in, boom, jumps in, and off he goes. And before long, he's out there catching some amazing waves. I positioned myself up the rocks with Maddie. And Maddie's got a really cool helicopter that he's got a GoPro mounted on. So as Zane traverses the rocks, he sees a lot of friends and people he knows that are actually out there filming these surfers, because it's an elite group of about 20 surfers that are out there. And Zane just hauls across these rocks. I'm doing everything I can to keep up with it. My feet are killing me because this is sharp lava. It's pretty amazing how they traverse this. Now remember, they're surfing over the top of this as well. And then Zane gets up to the edge, and just like it's nothing, waits for the tide to come in just a little bit, boom, he's in and off the rocks, and away he goes. So I hiked a little further down the rocks and met up with Maddie, Zane's brother, who had a helicopter with a GoPro on it that he flies out right over the surfers.
These are all the top amateurs in the world right now. Like every single guy out. Ian Walsh is out there, Matt Miola. These are all guys that we look up to a lot.
So the helicopter's out there, Zane gets his first wave, and Maddie's filming it. And then I'm on shore filming it with my Sony and just getting some great footage. It's just towards dusk, so the lighting's not perfect, but Zane is a spectacular surfer, as you can see. There are very few people that can ride a wave the way he can. And he just catches wave after wave.
So do you catch more waves at Jaws or here?
I definitely catch a lot more waves here.
And why?
Guys like myself at places like Jaws, you're not just catching any wave that comes to you. You have to mentally, physically, emotionally be ready. Pretty much be ready to die. You have to be ready to catch the biggest wave of your life and be ready for a life or death situation. It's not just catching any wave that comes to you. You really, really have to mentally be prepared at that time and moment, and make the decision before the wave even comes that you're going to catch the next wave.
So here comes Zane. Look at the face on this wave. That's about a 10-foot wave on the face, maybe even bigger. But Zane catches wave after wave. He is just really remarkable how good he is. And he makes it look so simple. So this is, I guess, what it looks like when you come from a championship family and you surf all your life. And then just throw in a little flip just for the fun of it. And I learned a lot about surfing that day. There's priority and where you get to actually be positioned to catch the wave, and Zane is very good. So he gets a lot of deference by some of the other surfers. There are other great surfers out there as well. This guy's very good as well. Here comes Zane again. Back cuts. Another wave, just wave after wave. It was so easy to film him because he was always catching them. So we had an amazing day at a very rugged, remote place in West Maui, and Zane shows us how it's done. So hopefully you enjoyed the American Innovator live from Maui, and we'll bring you other great shows with very interesting people from around the world.